people?
Judging by their clothes, they appear to be phantom Hyperboreans from the distant past.
That could mean they have some clues about the moon goddess's name, right? Hey there! Could you tell us what the moon goddess's name is? Sorry. That's probably a weird question, huh? How do we explain this?
The moons are long gone, and their goddesses are dead. Their names no longer mean anything. When a new moon goddess is born, we will surely know her name. We have used every last resource at our disposal. All that remains is to wait, patiently and quietly.
Were the people of the past all this devout? It looks like this phantom doesn't intend to converse with us any further.
Surely the new moon goddess he speaks of must be Columbina. Alas, Kuthar's birth came long after the age in which he lived.
But, maybe if we find a phantom from a more recent age, they might know Columbina's real name.
True. Keep an eye out. We should be able to tell which era they're from by the clothes they wear.
Yeah, you've been pretty talkative this whole time. What changed?
Oh, nothing. I'm fine. You all make good points. When the Hyperboreans speak of moon goddesses, they mean the three from truly ancient times. I can't imagine they would know anything about our current moon goddess. There once was a time when the moon goddesses blessed them greatly and protected them from harm. So, when the war between the gods and dragons plunged the world into chaos, it seems they looked once more to the moons for help, praying for a new goddess to be born.
Yeah, that checks out.
Let's continue on. Who knows what else we may discover.
There's a door blocking this path.
Not a problem. Try this.
How did that door suddenly collapse?
This device was maintaining the door's integrity. Remove the core, and the device stops working.
Is this our destination?
Impressive.
More precisely, this is a device that will help us reach our destination. Let's go. We still have a long distance to cover.
Let's try that device again. Remember the door from earlier?
So it works in reverse, too!
The humans we see are all phantoms, but the monsters are real. What a fascinating place.
There'll be plenty of time to admire it later.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Freeze!
Surrender in
Cool it! Oh, so sorry. Dodge this!
You're in for a little shock.
Cool it!
Ooh, there's a whole bunch of artwork in here. Seems pretty old. Nicole, this is probably your area of expertise. What do all these paintings mean?
Let me see. To understand these murals requires some knowledge of the history surrounding the War of Funerary Flame. I shared a little of this with Lauma before.
Yes, I think I follow. The dispute between the Moon Sisters, the transformation by Nibelung.
Oh no, it's no trouble. I'd be delighted to share the tale again.
Alright then.
Teyvat's 3 moons and their goddesses were brought into being by the will of Nibelung, the then ruler of Teyvat. But when the heavenly principles came, they changed the world completely, down to its very foundations. The moon goddesses were nowhere near strong enough to challenge this entity. But the heavenly principles did not view them as heretical entities that had to be removed. Essentially, the 3 moons existed to keep this planet alive and operational, which did not directly conflict with the heavenly principles' aims. Nevertheless, the inherent precariousness of this arrangement would soon be revealed.
Nibelung returned. Yes.
He did, and thus began the War of Funerary Flame, a battle for dominance between Nibelung and the heavenly principles. Discord would soon emerge between the 3 moon sisters. One would voice the opinion that they should follow Nibelung, for it was he who first hung the moons in the sky. Another would argue that taking sides in the conflict would only bring the world closer to ruin. There was no telling where it would lead, especially since their creator had returned, bearing the perilous power of the abyss. Nibelung would eventually discover their disloyalty. He had all 3 imprisoned before transforming the moons into weapons with which to fight against the heavenly principles.
What? Weapons?
Yes. The very moons that had once defended the planet became instruments of death and destruction, striking terror into the hearts of all living things. And although the heavenly principles and the threat to Teyvat, it is possible that the heavenly principles did not know of the goddess's imprisonment. If so, the weaponization of the moons would surely have been viewed as an intentional breach of the peace agreement. Regardless of who knew what, when, the heavenly principles shattered 2 moons and flung the other beyond the skies. Whether the goddesses managed to escape Nibelung's captivity after his fall, nobody knows. But this much is certain. From that day on, the moons no longer belonged to Teyvat. The rejection slowly drained their power until eventually they passed away.
So that's the full story.
You say the moons ceased belonging to Teyvat from then on. Why then would Columbina be born here?
That is perhaps due to the lingering connection between the Frost Moon, which was not shattered, and this world. You could see it as the 3 sisters' dying wish. They never desired war. All they ever wished for was to protect this land.
I see.
If the final fate of the 3 goddesses is as you say, then Columbina faces the same grave danger. Our investigation has yet to bear fruit. We must hurry.
Yeah, you're right. Let's keep going. already here. Guessing we'll need to activate this thing?
Indeed. I was a little worried about that at first, but as we got closer, I sensed that the Kuvaki within it flows unimpeded. It should be functioning normally. The only issue is how to activate it. It's looking a little worse for wear.
What about the cores from some of the other devices we've seen? Can we repair it using those?
In all likelihood, yes. I imagine that would have been the Hyperborean's backup plan. Let's look for some cores.
Dodge this!
No one escapes my sight! Starfall!
Oh, so sorry. Freeze! Dodge this! Cool it!
Walk up, then jump down. The device is up and running. It's hard to believe that the ancients were capable of constructing such things.
Paimon sees our destination! It's right up ahead!
Yes, let's go. This is where the people of Hyperborea communicated with the moons. We need only place the moon marrow upon this platform on Moon Prayer Night, and we shall be able to open a portal to the moon and send our moon goddess back home. The assumption being, of course, that we can find her first. That's right. You want to know if it's safe there, don't you? And yet, she has no choice but to return. You know this.
Oh, that's not the only issue here. This is the end of the line, right? We've explored everything we can. And despite looking at historical artwork and talking to people from Hyperborean times, we're still no closer to learning Columbina's name.
If it's not too much trouble, could you tell me exactly what Alice said to you about finding her name?
Oh, sure. What she said was...
Then your first job is to find it. As a moon goddess, I'm sure she must have a name she identifies with. Neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true name, and she's never really accepted either of them.
Is it not also possible that she has never had a true name? Not at any point in history?
That would be a hard pill to swallow. But at this point, we may have to accept that that is the truth.
No one knows how she came into being, and she certainly doesn't have parents in any sense that we're aware of. Perhaps she was never granted a name at all.
But does that mean there's no way to get Columbina back? She's just gonna disappear and there's nothing we can do about it?
Huh? Wait, why all this pessimism? Was it the way I phrased this question? You all seem to be taking this in completely the wrong way. Well, just because she's never had a real name in the past doesn't mean she can't have one now.
What?
Think about what Alice said again. She never once said that you'd have to find a new name, did she?
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Yes. Names are anchors that connect us to the world. If she doesn't have one already, then all we have to do is create one, no? It's like... yes. Traveler, when you first arrived in Teyvat, do you think you would have turned around if someone behind you shouted, "Hey, Tumaini"? But what about now?
I understand what you mean.
Life is a long journey. Even the friends and family by our side can change over time. When people call you by different names, what matters isn't so much the words themselves, but what they symbolize, and of course, whether that resonates with you. Ether. So, close your eyes and picture the moon goddess in your mind. If you were to call out to her in this moment, what would you say?
Columbina.
Columbina.
Paimon would call her Columbina too.
Well, she has long forsaken everything that Kutar represents. I think from now on I should call her Columbina too.
Well, it sounds to me like you found your answer.
Are you sure? Is it really that simple? We haven't found here this whole time, and not for lack of trying.
For a journey like this, the process is every bit as important as the outcome. Had you not searched far and wide, rejecting every other answer you were offered? How could you have come to an answer you felt was finally correct? Oh, it all makes sense now. This has Alice's fingerprints all over it.
Are you suggesting that mage knew from the start that Columbina never had a real name to begin with?
I can't say for sure, but I can definitely imagine her chuckling in satisfaction somewhere right now, saying, "Ah, what fun."
Lalma, your antlers!
You should hurry. The festive moon has begun to rise. Do not worry, for when you called the name Columbina just now, I could sense that the power within was enough to summon back the moon goddess.
The power within what? The name?
Yes. So, the thing is...
What's wrong now?
This is so annoying. I really want to explain how that whole thing works. Starting from the founding principles of Teyvat and... Oh, I could talk about this for hours. But... Deep breaths, Nicole. Deep breaths. You're an angel. A sober, sensible, solemn angel who has her priorities straight.
Okay then. Sorry for asking. Clearly
Anyway, you all need to hurry. Last thing, remember how it felt when you called out that name.
Then it is agreed.
By the name Columbina, we shall find her.
Then we'll throw her the best Moon Prayer Night party ever!
And at last, we will send her home.
I can barely move anymore. My consciousness is fading away. Have they come back out? I'd love to see them one more time. They didn't make it.
Could you tell me your name?
My name is...
Columbina! Columbina! Are you here? Columbina! That's the name you gave when we first met. And it's what I've called you ever since.
Columbina.
It's a fine name. I have many fond memories of Columbina, and so do all of your friends. If you like this name,
Looking for me? I like it. You can carry on using it. My name is Columbina Hyposelenia.
Columbina Hyposelenia. That's a wonderful name.
I never thought that Columbina would become my real name. But after I met you and my other friends, the things that this name stood for slowly began to change. It went from being a Fatui code name to something my friends call me. is it? Why aren't you saying anything?
I'm just so happy for you.
Thank you. So, where's everyone else?
We can go and meet them very soon. Everyone went to different places to try calling your name.
Great. I'd like to thank them as well. Everyone's done so much for me. Searching for my name, entering those ancient ruins.
Huh? Wait, so you were...
Yes, I was there. Not physically, but my consciousness was still holding on. I followed you the whole way.
Starting from when?
You turned around and called out my name while you were in Nasha Town. Do you remember? Let's go. We don't want to keep them waiting.
Sure. In that case, come with me.
But...
Hmm?
Before that... Could you call my name one more time?
Sure. Come with me, Columbina Hyposelenia.
Columbina! Oh, this truly is wonderful.
Llama! I can't breathe.
Ha ha! Just in time for Moon Prayer Night! It's good to have you back, Miss Columbina.
Yeah, we were worried sick. Thank you, my friends. With your help, I now have a name that belongs to me.
Columbina Hyposelenia. Where's the second half from? You added it yourself?
That's right. It means...
Born beneath the moon.
Yes. And by extension, it can also mean born beneath this world.
A fine name.
Now, as much as it pains me to interrupt this beautiful reunion, I feel obliged to remind you that the Moon Prayer Night celebrations in Nasha Town have already begun. Don't you want to enjoy the festivities? There's so much to see and do. And some of the ambient lighting and entertainments were sponsored by the kind souls in the Hexen Circle.
Nicole? Why have you turned into Dodoko? So you're Miss Nicole. Thank you for helping us. And for helping me find my name. It's nice to finally hear your voice.
You're quite welcome. Guiding lost people to hidden treasure is what we Seelie do. And if you ask me, spiritual treasures are far more precious than material ones. Chests are all well and good, but this was what it's all about. Ah, so satisfying. Anyway, I had to go help Alice. It seems like she ran into some trouble. That's why I couldn't be here in person. But don't worry, we're with you in spirit. We'll be celebrating right along with you. Keep an eye out for the Hexen Circle's festive stalls in Nasha Town. I think you'll like what we came up with. Alice said she even managed to rope B in this time.
The Frost Moon Scions have also prepared various attractions. I believe Aino, Ineffa, and their crew are setting things up as we speak. On that note, Nefer, about that request I made.
It's all in hand. Yehoda is on site to ensure that everything goes off without a hitch.
Wonderful. In that case, Traveler?
Huh?
Come on, Columbina. It's time to celebrate the best Moon Prayer Night ever.